Okay, guys, so today I just want to talk about individualism, and I apologize for the sunglasses. I know it's annoying when someone doesn't look at you in the eyes, like when you're talking to them, but the squinting, I think it's gonna be a little more annoying. But I wanted to talk to you guys about, like I said, individualism, because I feel like now we're in like a culture where everyone's like, yeah, be selfish, pick yourself over everyone, choose yourself, say no to them, and also with like hustle culture, with these gurus that you really look up to, and you put this emphasis like of like I want money. Like everyone's really trying to hustle and grind out here with with wanting more money, and a lot of times that requires you to be selfish, because the trade-off of you putting your career first is that you start giving up time for your family, you start giving up time um for your friends, for yourself, and just enjoying these little things and having these little moments. And okay, that's obviously that's not sustainable, and that's not for a long time of your life. It's probably momentary, because a lot of the times these kinds of people just they make their money and then just enjoy life and do whatever they want. The point that I'm trying to get at here is that we're in a culture now where we're taking more than giving. And I think even though yeah even though norms are changing and standards about how people behave change, not to sound like a little cringe lord right now, but at the end of the day, we're still human, we're still human, and we thrive on meaningful connections. And I recently came back from Monaco, and generally seeing the way people interact there, and even though that's not the norm and people actually don't really like, this is not normal, like people don't live like that, but just purely seeing the way people interact there, where they just sit on their phones and take selfies, and oh my god girl, your outfit is so beautiful, or like people just constantly trying to impress each other and being completely superficial. Like it really made me question, like what even is the point of living if this is just what you're doing? And yeah, maybe everyone has their own definitions of how they want to live life, and a lot of people don't even know how they want to live their lives. A lot of people just follow what's popular, especially with social media now, where all these different lives are so accessible, where we can just pick and choose. It's like, oh, we think that car would make me happy. Oh, we think that woman would make me happy, because we're so exposed to all different kinds of lives on social media right now. And I feel like people forget to ask themselves, how do they actually want to live their lives? Like, is this like me seeing that, like I was like, damn, like that certified my beliefs on how I want to live my life even more. It made me even more confident about what is important and what's not important. And chasing the superficial, like it felt like a shit ton of distractions like everywhere. And yeah, a lot of people don't know themselves, and I know I'm going into a little different route, and I'm kind of striving away from my main point of the video being individualism, where people are just living in their own bubbles completely, and only for themselves. And it's like, is that fulfilling? And to me, the answer is no. I feel like what makes life fulfilling is when you can impact other people, and when you can, I guess, make things a little more positive, and make things a little more than just about yourself. I feel like that's one lesson that I definitely learned over the past week, where it's really important to give. And I'm not telling you to completely just fucking stuff, just completely go crazy where you just only emphasize everyone else. I think my mindset here with this is to say no when it's other people's, when putting your own needs in front of other people's wants, but putting other people's needs in front of your own wants. And just having those connections, those interactions with people, to me that's what makes life, I guess, fulfilling, and those little moments. And yeah, I feel like nowadays with social media, we're, not to sound like a little granny right now, but we're just chasing so many distractions and so many superficials, where we forget the little moments, the little moments of just sitting down with someone for coffee, or just enjoying the sunset, or just like looking at, like, I don't know, some animals. Like, okay, some people are just not interested in that. I'm not that That's not the point of the video here. Like, people can do whatever the fuck they want with their lives. It's fine. But I feel like we can also learn a lot about ourselves from looking at how other people live their lives, and knowing that this is something that I want to have in my life, or something that's not. So kind of paying attention to something bigger than just yourself is, yeah, I think it's like a big thing that people are forgetting nowadays. So yeah, don't forget to give. And obviously there's going to be trade-offs where if you know that your career, especially if you're a man, if your career is really important for you, then there's obviously going to be trade-offs here. But it's just about asking yourself, am I following what's in trend right now? Am I following what other people are putting out there into the world? Or is it just me, where I truly want to make a step forward in my career, and I'm truly for this moment of my life, I'm willing to give up that bonding time, that me time, my family time, in order to achieve that, because I know on the large grand scale of things, that's going to make me a better person. But the point is that you have to ask yourself these questions, and a lot of people just don't even have opinions anymore. They just follow like sheep on what's going to make other people like me more, instead of what makes me like myself more, what makes me happy about myself. And basically, look, I'm saying a lot of me's right now, and it is still important to understand yourself, but understanding yourself is, like, to me, that's crucial, because then you can make an impact on other people, like it does start with yourself, and it does start with you being, like, for me, I dedicated a period of my life, I think it was like half a year, to knowing myself, to saying no to a lot of things, to just having so much time with myself. But I did it on purpose, and I did it because I knew for the long time scale of things, that's not how I'm gonna live my life. And I knew for that moment of my life, that was just a stage that I had to dedicate that. I'm like repeating myself a lot right now, I know, but basically that's the stage of my life, and everyone has them differently, that I wanted to dedicate for myself, because I knew that once I came out of there, I could make a bigger impact on just of myself. So it required me to be selfish for a moment of my time, in order to be selfless, and not completely selfless, but in order to give, and in order to make a bigger change and a bigger impact on the people that I wanted to on. So yeah, guys, I wanted to end it on this note, but just remember that the things you see on social media, question it, and question your own beliefs, and question how you actually want to live your life, instead of just following like a sheep. And also just remember to also pay attention to the people that you're close by, and enjoy the little moments, and not just completely be selfish, because people, like, we don't as humans, we don't like this. Like, we can pick up on what other people are doing, and then we're left with more negative emotions. And also remember that the way people remember you is it's not only on the things that you say, it's about how you make them feel. And being selfish is never a good feeling when you're around other people. So I want to end it on this note today, and hopefully you guys did learn something, and kind of question some things, question some ideas. So bye, guys.